Jurassic World Rebirth is really giving me a headache. It's giving me a headache because I want to do a review and it's taking me so long because I can't figure out if I loved or hate the movie. I think it's one of those movies that the studio knows they're gonna just make money no matter what. Don't get me wrong, I watched this movie twice and I'm gonna go for a third time probably to watch it in ScreenX. But when I really think about it and I think about the plot of this film, it's one of the most shallow films the whole franchise has ever created. And I go back to saying that there's nothing like Chaos Theory. This movie, though, was made for fans like myself. People that really, truly love dinosaurs. Like, I'm a huge dinosaur lover, not just Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise, but in general, anything dinosaur related, I'll be there. I'll be reading about it. I'll be learning about it. So I feel for people like myself, we really enjoyed this film. I'm a dinosaur lover. I'm a movie lover. And it's very hard for me to do this. I'm trying to rank this movie, and every time I watch it and as time goes by, I keep like lowering its level. It's almost like a documentary, you know, versus a movie. And that's why I appreciate it, because I've seen parts of dinosaurs that I've never seen before in a film. The fear, the danger, the wonder, it just became all very realistic in this film. I was just excited when I saw the trailer. The trailer gave up so much of this movie that I think that's one of the main reasons why I was kind of disappointed. I kind of knew exactly what was going to happen in this movie. It made me feel like we were going back to something primal, something different, but there's a few things that didn't make sense, which they talk about, you know, these are animals that they were left behind because they didn't work. That T-Rex was perfect. I don't know what they're talking about. How does that not work at the park? I don't understand. And the color, like what's up? Now that the hype is worn off, I have to be honest to myself and really break down this movie. It feels like a love letter, but one that was written by the marketing team to just create a lot of toys and just target towards every audience. People who were there for the opening of 1993 Jurassic Park, people like myself who grew up with it, or young kids that love dinosaurs nowadays. It was targeted towards everyone, and marketing did a great job at saying, hey, what can we do to create like new dinosaurs that maybe make no sense, and some of them do, but to create new merch. And they did what they have to do, and honestly they got it right. They got all the dinosaurs perfectly done. There were so many scenes for me. I cried in this movie, not just once but twice. Okay, and it sucks to give it a review so harsh. It's not really harsh, I'm just being honest. But it just sucks that after it wears off, like it's kind of just going like this a little bit. Okay, let's talk about the plot of the film. Let's organize ourselves in our thoughts. The plot, way too simple. Filmmakers were like, you're going here, you're going to have a side quest, and then you're going home. And nothing is going to happen. We can talk spoilers, I guess, here. But basically, the people that were going to get eaten, we knew immediately who they were. And the rest, nothing happened. There's no moments of betrayal, no moments of gasping like, what? Plot twist? None of that. It's just very simple. And at the end, when you think something did happen to Duncan, he survived somehow. And I'm just like, is there more to this? I was thinking of a theory. I was like, no, Duncan is bad. He actually took extra samples from the D-Rex and he has it with him. Like, I'm thinking of a way to make it exciting, but I was like, hold on, none of this is real. I'm making all this up in my head because this movie's plot is just as simple and steady as it could be. The characters were a little bit flat. I'm just gonna say it. And especially the side characters, like, you were never shook that some of them got murked. It's almost like they said, let's just make everyone happy. Let's not take any risk. And hey, it is what it is. Conflict felt very low sometimes. Stakes were low. Like, I never really understood the big threat in this movie, what it was. And the D-Rex at the end gets out like a little puppy that sees a light and nothing happens. Very passive. What are we even supposed to take away from this? I don't know. Did I love it? Freaking yes. Okay. So I was waiting for the movie to challenge me and it didn't happen. It's very predictable, but I tell you what, it was very enjoyable and it gave us amazing cinematic beauty. I have nothing to say about the CGI, about the animals, about the dinosaurs, because yeah, pterosaurs and mosasaurs are not dinosaurs. So the animals and the one dinosaur, the Mutodons. You gave us a D-Rex, and I have nothing to say, zero, about the CGI. This is perfect. This was beautifully done, beautifully shot, direction wise, the tension of the scenes, the colors, everything about it was delicious. It was a delicious snack. You know how you cook scrambled eggs every day and you're like, I can make scrambled eggs. I know how to do that. That's what it felt like. You didn't cook anything fancy or different, but it felt like a good meal, like a home felt meal. I was fed, okay? I can see, if you're not a dinosaur fan, how this movie left you like, that sucked, because it didn't want to outdo the last one. It was kind of like stepping back and reimagining all these dinosaurs in a free roaming atmosphere. Now, we're so used to the theme park and the zoo type of environment that seeing them just behaving in their natural animal environment is kind of weird. And I appreciated it. I cried when the mosasaurus was free breaching, twirling. I've never seen it do that. It's always swimming upwards because it's contained. I hate aquariums. For me, aquariums are a big no. But for me, when I saw it and I thought it was one of the most beautiful designs of it, it was just something so emotional, and I had tears. I was like, it's free, Willy. No, it's not called Willy, but I just felt like it was free, breaching, taking space. And I loved how they coexist with the Spinosauruses and they help each other. It's an environment that they created with the big predators hunt, the little predators feed off of it. You know, it's very symbiotic relationship here that we're seeing with the T-Rex as well. You had a big meal and you have the Dilophosaurus just eating the leftover. And so I just thought that was so beautiful, like the animal connection and coexisting and surviving in this island. And also you see the Mutodons working with the D-Rex, and you see the D-Rex and the Mutodons are the only ones that actually like care to chase the people and be a little annoying because they're under a lot of stress. They're mutants, and versus the other ones that are more natural animals and they're kind of free. These ones are traumatized, I guess, from being with humans being experimented on, and so they're a little more aggressive, a little more persistent in the chase, and I love that about it. It's something that I noticed. We finally got the river raft scene, and unfortunately I felt like I saw 80% of it on the TV and also on X, and then everywhere they were just sharing and sharing and sharing so much of it that when I actually saw it, I wish it would have been longer, to be honest. When you're a fan and you're somebody that's into making their YouTube channel and stuff like that, I always want to learn about things. So of course I'm going to be looking up at pictures and BTS and the Titanosaurus scene. Also, I saw a lot of it, trailers, and you know, the Quetzalcoatl's egg, we knew it was gonna come in and kind of like, hey, cause a whole drama. So I think movies nowadays are giving it way too much information when it comes to trailers. You guys need to stop. You're killing the magic. I feel maybe it's just me that I just go online a lot. I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you feel like you're being fed so much of these promotions as well? Are you being targeted as well as I am? Because I feel like I watched the whole movie through commercials and it kind of sucks. But give it a chance and look at it from the sense of a documentary, of seeing these animals differently, of healing, of seeing these animals finally not being chased, mistreated, weaponized, and see it as a way to heal your inner child and go back to that magic and wonder that dinosaurs gave us in our heart. Nowadays, we live in a world that's like pushing for fight scenes and this and that and the biggest dinosaurs and more mutants. And I think this was a good, like, hey, take it back, relax, enjoy dinosaurs for what they are. So I am grateful. Are you grateful? I don't know. And I just wanted to be as open as possible with my feedback. I put myself outside of like the dinosaur. Like, it was so hard, guys. It took me 2 weeks to do this review. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie. Where would you rank it?